So much humanity, a kingdom that we have to learn from in order to create a better world, a better nation.
Arfo ya mamu nyina akwa ba de Nyansapo kasa mfonyi so Nyansapo no wage so de ma me se isane no badwen ba ekwan so enne sa wo hwa eyo ogefo bosome ne de to so ensia na enne dai pepepe na eye mfinhia wo ha aduonum a yeraken prempe ada odikan wa Asante mema no mo abrofo ebefa no na omode ne call Seychelles ene ade 1874 mu afe apem edunwotwe ahanso ene ennan mu na saa asemi esi yenene na oha ene aduonum no esi afe yedi kaka chem dada se ene opem so Otumfuo oseitutu a wotoso emienu ni mfinhia aduonu enum wo afe apem ahankono aduokono enkronum edibesi ene oforiso bosom yewram a ne de toso aduonu nsia na yese wanya mfinhia no aduonu enum pepepe ene na ababa behia ken prempe ko ye oba ya woto anan mo nsia do finhia wo ha okodi bese mfinhia bese aduonu wotwe e wo Seychelles na ene ye friends symposium we eyenkasa ho oye che kakra na ebekoso wa ha na afeye yewra ken prempe eye ohina na odikai wa Asante mema no ma obenimu de meka enwomemu sanse Asante ni bia no na onim nwoma akwanya wonya ye kopie Seychelles finhia aduonu wotwe no edru baabi na kakra yensa aka echiremu a na aye ne se ebi abrofo no mfa ne emma na chibiem eno ntine wo se obre ne wase no ye na adwe se obesua de omo pese omo ye na asantefo wo kwan efa sosom ye nyame a eno ne yabosom eno ntie wo na adwe se ene kristosom no wono nso ebedi ache bi na wasom bi ekodu baabi mo to nkra de be kumase se wo mu nyina amfa omo ho anyim eno ne St. Prince Anglican asafo no afa ko wi ache wo na adwe se obesua nwoma eno ma no ehunu enwoma yie pa enne nam so ema wode tro enwoma eye abakwasam de fa wono aho ene Asante eko a eko so ewo ehono no ene ye ba bewram na yakọ sanse ne wote okuruwie ene okrawie ene obrawie nwoma so pim so Otumfuo setutu waye krado ha dada ye nwura danum na ene de bekoso ene nwoma na ye bepa ho ntoma ni nyina no Nyansapo ye nhwe ne mfama ema remfi se ye bo nesu ema obenya abrofudin e friend se Edward edeka nidin ho Nyansapo nko na abenya no ewo so afa ye nkwai ne yenkore de ebekoso ho no ayefo said ye to monim dada no ye wram na wohwe de ekoso ewo edem han ma na se eni kan yie amanhene ewo ha mehu yewura mampon manhene da sebre wo sebonsu mehu adwoso manhema nana ya Asantoa mehu mampon manhema a ono so ewo ha no amanhene ne amanhene ma abrempon akunyini aninti ne adwetwewuro mehu osoafo hwe nwoma esua ensem so osoafo hwe ahwone ne ensem so Dr. Meti Opoku Prempe na afeye onumnyamfo yaw osei adutwembosomtwe ade hye sanso na meyankasa mekrom hene yache baafo amoaten ono so ewo ha no bia enne utimi se if edem ha no abomma ewo great wo ha no a afei na dwumadi na nkasa ebehya asese woto wani na hwebonkum ni nifa na hwe enipa atwa ahye ma no a enya asempetwa enti abere ebehya ase die ene ye nyina yenhwe de ebekoso no na afei yento asomfama Nyansapo subscribe na share na like na for adwente to ase.
In welcoming us officially to this august event, it's my pleasure to invite the chairman of the Council of State and the chair of the Silver Jubilee Planning Committee, Nana Otso Sribo Jabingini.
Otumfuo Osetutu Asante, Honorable Ministers of State, Honorable Immediate Past Chief Justice, Regional Minister, Ananum, Vice Chancellor of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, my alma mater, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my duty is to welcome you, and since in our traditional setting, saying welcome means akwaba, I thought that my duty would be done if I just uttered the word akwaba and I would then resume my seat. But when Otumfuo is around, you cannot be very brief. You have to go to town and say a few more things. So I'll say a few more things. And if there are a few, just pardon me that there are a few. I speak on behalf of the Otumfuo Osetutu II Jubilee Planning Committee. This committee has been put together to celebrate the 20 meritorious, momentous years of Otumfuo's accession to the Golden Stool. By a very happy coincidence, this year, the Silver Jubilee year, also coincides with two seminal events in the annals of Ashanti history. These are the 150 years of the Sagrenti War, the Sagrenti War as we call it in P, the corruption of the word Sagrenti, and also the 100 years of the repatriation of King Nana Prempeh I from Seychelles after 28 years of exile. Now, this function is the first of a series of activities to mark the celebrations, to commemorate the activities as I've enumerated. Taking them in chronological order, the 6th of February was exactly, today, was exactly 150 years ago when British forces under Sagrenti invaded Kumasi, looted the palace of precious regalia, and completely burnt Kumasi down, and left the town smoldering after their invasion. This morning, we have assembled an array of eminent people who are knowledgeable in the Ashanti history and customs to regale us with the causes of the war, the cause of the war, and Asante after the war. It is instructive to add that since Otumfuo's installment from 25 years ago, the issue of the return of the regalia that was looted by the British has engaged his highest attention, and he has never relented in pursuing this mission and has been knocking the doors of the British establishment with a view to getting them to return their regalia. By a happy coincidence, the British finally have answered our prayers, albeit in some veiled way. But half a loaf, they say, is better than none. However, some of the regalia which were taken to the US are here and going to be here until time and circumstances shall be no more. So, as I said, the jewel in the crown of the celebration will be, first and foremost, the return of the regalia from the US or from America, which will be handed over to Otumfuo the day after tomorrow on Thursday at the Kutukudi Deba. And then the return of the regalia at the British Museum and at the British Victoria and Albert Museum on the Akweside Deba, which is slated for the 12th of May. We hope that even if it's a loan, it will be a permanent loan to us. As I said earlier, we have two functions this morning. One is a symposium, and the other is the launching of the book on the history of Asante. As you all know, before the written word was introduced into our educational system or into our culture, the mode of transmitting our history, our values, our culture, and our morals and other things was through the spoken word. In the evening, the old men would assemble the young ones and then tell them about the wars of old, our customs, our traditions, their games, and other things. So it was compulsory for children to attend to these calls. Hence, we coined the word Tite Ka Asum. It has been corrupted to Tite Ka Asum, but it means Tite Ka Asum. That is, the past resides in the years. However, with the introduction of the written word and calligraphy, the year became less receptive to Tite, and therefore new molds had to be introduced to maintain and retain our history and to transmit it from one generation to the other. We were fortunate to have Otumfuo Admaprempe II Asante, the first formally educated Asante to ascend the stool in 1931, and through the dint of his hard work, was able to restore the Confederacy, which had been disbanded in 1896, in 1935. Immediately upon ascending the stool, he felt that our molds needed to change. So, perhaps our children were going to school, and for that matter, they were not getting the tuition that they deserved and they had to have. He assembled other eminent people, the Safajays, the EK, CEO says, the IK Adjumans, and others, to give our history the benefit of being put down in writing, so as to remove the inconsistencies and the contradictions that attend to transmitting history orally. This was indeed a formidable task which lasted several years. And it is a happy coincidence that he had Professor Tom Maskaski, an eminent son of Asante, who though has he's been with Asante for over 50 years, since he came to Asante in 1968. Virtually a year passes without his coming down to us and writing about Asante and all our histories and everything. And Professor McCaskey has accepted to edit this book. And this is a veritable history of Asante from our own perspectives, without any biases, without any contradictions, and without any enlargements or any diminutions. And the second aspect of the program would be to auction the book. And I'm sure that you have come down with your deep pockets and with your fact check books so as to give the auction the necessary support that it deserves. I'm sure that those of you who would buy at the highest price will have autographed copies by Otumfuo himself. So, as I said earlier, I welcome you. I think I've said a few things, and if my few is not enough, I think I'll take leave and then give the floor to our eminent MC to continue the program. Thank you all very much for coming, and we hope you will enjoy the proceedings this morning. Thank you very much.
His wise and warm words of welcome have set the tone for a long day of reflections, learnings, and insights. Please help me appreciate once again the Drabinghine, the Chair of the Council of State and the Chair of the Silver Jubilee Planning Committee, Nana Otumfuo II. It has fallen to a very distinguished son of Asanteman to chair this morning's auspicious event. To introduce him, make welcome the Kwamuhine Achamfo Asafo Boache Ajeman Bunsu.
Thank you very much, MC. Your Royal Majesty, Otumfuo II, Asante Hene. Nana Otu Sribo II, Yamimai Hene, and Chairman of the Otumfuo Silver Jubilee Committee. Honorable Minister for Education, Dr. Oseya Waduchum. Honorable Minister for Energy, Matthew Goku Prempe. Nanano Mamaini, Nanano distinguished speakers, VC, the press, ladies and gentlemen, I will observe all protocol. It is normal for such an auspicious occasion to have someone who can ably steer the affairs for the day. It therefore gives me a great pleasure to introduce the chairman of the occasion. Our chairman for this August function is a native of Tuansi. He entered the University of Ghana in 1976 to read law and was called to the bar as a barrister in 1981. He worked at the Attorney General's office for his national service. He was a private legal practitioner and was the president of the Eastern Region Bar Association. He was appointed as a High Court judge in 2002, and because of his hard work, he was promoted to the Court of Appeal just a year after that. In 2008, he was appointed as a Supreme Court judge. He held several positions in the judicial service and other judicial bodies. He was the chairman of the Legal Aid Commission, the chairman of the Council for Law Reporting, the chairman of the Disciplinary Committee of the General Legal Council, And in 2002, he was appointed as the Chief Justice of Ghana. He retired in May 2023, after 21 years of distinguished career on the bench. Aside being an accomplished legal professional, our chairman is also a football enthusiast. No wonder he was elected as the chairman of the FIFA Disciplinary Committee and also became the first African to be elected to occupy one of the FIFA judicial bodies. He is married with 4 children. Please join me with a big applause to welcome our chairman for the occasion in the person of the former Chief Justice, Anniv. Otumfuo, ladies and gentlemen, your chairman, your audience. Thank you very much.
And now, my Lord Justice, the Chair, your audience.
Royal Majesty, the Otumfuo Asante, the Honorable Regional Minister, the Honorable Members, Honorable Ministers of State, the Vice Chancellor, Nananom Maihini Abrimpong, the linguist, the Vice Chancellor and the Pro-Vice Chancellor, the members of the academia herein present, eminent members who are all here as a university community. I am indeed honored to be the chairman of this all-important occasion. This is an occasion which marks the 150th anniversary of the Sagrenti War. Some of us just decided to learn history in passing. Unfortunately, we didn't know the inner details of the war, what caused it, and the cause of the war, and as the chairman of the occasion said, the end result for this, our great kingdom. Yes, we are here today to take stock of what happened about 150 years ago. If you look at the brochure, we have assembled eminent speakers who have amassed enough knowledge to share with us. History, they say, must be accurate, free from all distortions. It may be told that in narrating history, there are bitter ones which should not be ignored. There are sweeter ones which we should all swallow. At times we have to swallow a bitter pill just to cure ourselves. Yes. So my Lord, Nanano, distinguished elders of the Asante Mine, I am here to humbly accept the invitation to be the chairman of this great occasion, and I'm grateful to Otumfuo Asante and the chairman of the planning committee for giving me this honor at this great and memorable occasion. So I am here to serve you, and I think you all cooperate and have a fruitful discussion as the history starts to unfold for our consumption. I am grateful, and I take this opportunity to thank you once again. Thank you very much.
Tutu the second, chairman of this occasion, immediate past Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana, chairman of the Planning Committee, Otumfuo the second, Nananom Amaihne, Nananom Vice Chancellor of the University, KNUST, Regional Minister, Mayor of Kumasi, members of Parliament, my colleague, Minister, Energy Minister, Dr. Matthew Poku-Prempeh. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed an honor to have been asked
to launch this book. Your Royal Majesty, the last time I had a one-on-one meeting with you, I went home and told my mom that I met the king of Asante. Then she started jubilating. Yay, me back, Otumfuo. So if my mom was alive today, I think if she was to see me on TV, she would say, hey, and then the Otumfuo book now she would have said, today my son is launching a book written by Otumfuo Osajima Prempeh II. A very great day. For me, the MC mentioned fighting another Sagrenti war to bring about education transformation of our nation. Maybe not exactly Sagrenti war, but what we seek to do is to ensure that we transform the education system of this nation, to ensure we transform the socio-economic institutions of our nation. This is a very fat book, even for education minister to read. So I went through some pages, and very exciting. In fact, once you start reading, you can't stop. It's filling in the gaps for us, even for those of us who have studied history. All the things that you thought you knew, you're going to find the gaps filled for you. The book is a concise autobiography of the author, Otumfuo Osajima Prempeh II, the 14th Asante, overseeing an illustrious research committee of 9, which included the likes of Berima Kojo Owusu-Ansah, C.E. Osei, J.W.K. Appiah, I.K. Ajimai, Oheneba Boakye Dankwa, Achempemene, Edward Owen, George Asafo Ejei, and Chiame Bafo Akoto. The work started in 1939. Unless Ata Yachematen, another local intellectual, was later added to the research team to prepare the script between 1944 and 1946. To take a little more than half a century, the hard work and dedication of notable historians like Professor Edubuahin, Professor Emmanuel Champon, and Professor Makiski, coupled with the ardent support of Otumfuo Opoku II and Otumfuo Setutu II, to discover and compile the original writings and typescripts for finally producing the history of Asante. Otumfuo Osajima Prempeh II gives an account of the events preceding his birth, when a leopard appeared in Kumasi 3 days before he was born. This earned him the name Kwame Chichi. His other names were Osei Kwame, Osei Tutu, Owusu, as he was known after his baptism into the Wesleyan Methodist Church in 1911. He was called Edward Prempeh Owusu. This publication of the history of Asante transcends this famous Asante saying, "The truth is now known to us all." As the first most educated Asantehene, he placed much emphasis on education as the bedrock to national development and advancement. As a young adolescent, Osei Kwame came to realize that literacy and numeracy furnished by the Western education were indispensable keys to survival and future prosperity. This was before the Sustainable Development Goals Declaration by the United Nations. He was a founding member of the ACUS, the Asante Kotoko Union Society, whose objects were about moral, civic, and economic improvement within an Asante nationalist framework. Otumfuo gives an account of Asante origins and connections with the biblical 12 tribes of Jacob and their subsequent migration through the Middle East to the present habitation in Asante Mine. Readers are also given extensive details of the reigns of the previous 13 Asante kings, from Otumfuo Setutu I to Otumfuo Osajima Prempeh I, And he concludes with a brief note of his reign and the restoration of the Asante Confederacy on 31st January 1935, when he proclaimed to Asanteman that unity is strength. There have been many writings about Asante history, but the history of Ashanti by Otumfuo Osei Agyeman Prempeh II is the most comprehensive and definitive history of the Ashanti kings, the people of Asanteman, and their dealings with their neighbors in pre-colonial Gold Coast and European colonialists. Students of literature, history, and the arts will find in the history of Ashanti a wealth of material to enrich their knowledge. It will also stimulate research to enrich this volume. It is a must-read for all and sundry, and should find its way into every house, library, educational institutions, and bookstores. Otumfuo Osei Agyeman Prempeh II considered this publication his greatest wish, and is now displayed before us. To get hold, all of us should endeavor to get hold of a copy of this book. See, as I was reading and going through pages, by a sheer act of serendipity, I opened page 81. And here it was, story. And the story reads, talks about Edua Wabin. He was a member of the Asenia family, and he went to report to Akuse Yano Amekomhene that he was of the same family as he was, and that he had removed himself from his original town to settle at Odahum. Akuse Yadom accepted him warmly as a relative and lived happily with him. Eduyabua Krentri used to visit Odahum and then return happily to Amekom. He was a medical man and possessed many efficacious medicines. He was referred to as Edua Wabin, who lived at Odahum. This was the reason that there's now a town called Eduaben. My grandparents are from Eduaben, and from there, they moved to Jati. So today, as I was reading the book, I came to know more about why the town is called Eduaben. The pages of this we may also read something about your family, about your inheritance, about hope, about aspirations, about loyalty and commitment to a cause bigger than yourself, about patriotism, individuals who are willing to even pay the ultimate price so that their kingdom will survive. This is a book which is a must read, teaches us many lessons as to how you even die for your kingdom, as to how you dedicate yourself to making your kingdom better than you came to find it. There are men and women who have done so many things. I saw stories of commitment, stories of promises made and promises kept, to the extent that a woman who asked that when she passes on, her name should be remembered after she had given up her son. The Otumfuo then made a commitment to her, and consequently, Otumfuo and the subsequent Otumfuos named their children after this woman. Promises made, promises kept. Here is the story of a kingdom that has stood the test of time, a kingdom that has contributed so much to humanity, a kingdom that we have to learn from in order to create a better world, a better nation. Otumfuo Osei II, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for allowing me to do this launching. And it is my prayer that all of us will pick copies of this book. It's also my prayer that other authors of children's books will begin to take this book and write children's versions of it, so that our children will begin to know more about this great kingdom. Thank you. Thank you. Otumfuo, your Royal Majesty, the King, with your permission, I declare the book, History of Asante, by Otumfuo Nana Osei Ajiman Prempeh II, duly launched.
To make us an offer, we have a few offers, but allow me to just share with you, and if you're moved to do beyond that, Otumfuo will be pleased. We acknowledge with gratitude the contribution of Dr. Nana KGC, who was given 100,000 Ghana cedis toward the symposium and the book. A round of applause for him. But if you think that is too big, then wait till you hear from Simane Construction Limited, who say, touched by this great work, they are giving 150,000 Ghana cedis. And so it's official, we have 23 left for grabs, personally signed by His Royal Majesty Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II. If you are one of the 5 people who want to get this at a very good offer, I will give you a certificate. I will give you 4 tickets per person to attend Otumfuo's birthday dinner. It's a good deal. Yourself and 4 additional people. Who is making me an offer? We have 100, we have 150. Anybody making an offer? Today we want to discourage pledges, no pledges. We insist on checks and cash and transfers. And so we have account details to spell out also. And so, in the footsteps of his grandfather, the MP for Mencia South, Ghana's Minister for Energy, is doubling all of this, 200,000 Ghana cedis. A copy of the book for him, a certificate, and 4 tickets.
Otumfuo Osei-Tutu a wɔtɔsumi no krɔbea yi fi Asante kɔtɔkɔ hene wama hene ya kɔnɔ dodo ɔhene misrɛw ni die kasa awia yi nananom ɔman asoafoɔ mmarahyɛbadwafoɔ abaya kra kyempanyimfoɔ ɛma ne mɛma amowa ha ɛne me nuanom nyinaa yɛhyia ɛnɛ megye di sɛ ɛnɛ ɛyɛ abakɔsɛm ɛma yɛn so ɛwɔ yɛ berɛ yi so na ensɛm ne nyinaa nananom adi kan aka dada me bɛgye sika wɔ mo hɔ nti me bɛka yɛ kasa no na metumi agye madan ka ne yi yɛhyia sɛ asanteman yɛhyia sɛ asantefoɔ na yɛ kasa no yɛ nkɔmu a na kɔyɛ sɛ biribi ɛyɛ akakyiri kakra me nua bɛma Jerry ayɛ adwuma no bebree no na me de aka me de bɛka ho no ɛyɛ adetɔn no minister adabuku na di ama de di nkan no yɛatɔ yɛakyerɛkyerɛ na nhyehyɛ wɔ ho kakra ne ɛwɔ ho no ne sɛ ne yɛatoto copies ne bi bɛyɛ 150,000 ne de ɛkɔ no ɛno ne wɔ hɔ me nso me de amede ba no me de ba aboɔfoɔ sɛdeɛ nananom ɛwɔ ha ɛne mpanyin nyinaa nso obiara bɛtumi atɔ bie wotɔ a wotɔ ma wo ho wotɔ a wotɔ akɔto ahemfie wotɔ a wotɔ ma wo mma nananom ɛne daakye woni hɔ koraa yɛma nwoma ne so a na ɛka bakɔsɛm ɛde akyerɛ enti no yɛnni nhwɛ ɛkan ɛnɛ ɛnyɛ yɛn nko ayɛ deɛ na yɛhwɛ yɛdwene ahwɛ kan sɛdeɛ abakɔsɛm ɛnwera na mpanin sɛ sɛbe owufoɔ ne tɛkrɛma mpra ne firi ti asefoɔ no ɛko yi asi mfie wɔ ha ne aduonum 150 years ɛnso ɛnɛ yɛka ho asɛm ne nyinaa yɛ abakɔsɛm ne bia deɛ yɛkurukyerɛ gu wɔ no mo mempɛ bi nkɔ fie wae na yɛsrɛ nananom ɛne obi a wɔ ha yɛsrɛ wonya ne ɛwo deɛ a bɛgye wo kɔpi na yɛnkɔ yɛn anim yɛbɛyɛ de aba abɛhyia botobia nanso ɛmma deɛ ɛyɛ deɛ wotwa ma nabalo a ɛmma wahwɛ yɛ so ana wo mɛsi de nano mede nano mepɛ sɛ mekɔ hɔ bi nti ɛnɛ mɛbɔ me homɔden nti wo nso awɔ ha no ɛwɔ sɛ wobɔ wo homɔden na wode boa santeman ɛne sante kɔtɔkɔhene na silver jubilee a yɛbɛdie no nti mesrɛ ɛnwom ketefoɔ anaa adoa kete mesrɛ mo momfa biribi ɛma yɛn na yɛnhwɛ ɛkwan a yɛbɛtumi ɛde afa so yɛwɔ nwoma no bɛyɛ aduasa wɔ ha a yɛbɛtɔn ansa na yɛfi ha.
And so we have two more contributions coming through from Dr. Ernest Ofori-Sapong, Specialized. He gives 100,000 Ghana cedis. And you know that he's not alone because his brother, Jose Kwame Despite, also joins with 100,000 Ghana cedis. A round of applause. We want to come down to the level of everybody, and so we ask that 50,000 and above. 50,000 and above. Your bank for life, GCB, 70 years of unparalleled banking solutions to Ghana. 50,000 Ghana cedis. A round of applause. And they will have a certificate. They will have tickets to attend Otumfuo's birthday dinner. The Zulu Koswahili joins us for 50,000 Ghana cedis. A round of applause. Ambassador Edward Watson joins us with 20,000 Ghana cedis. And our very own voice of God in the city of Kumasi, Pastor Nyansapo of CCC, 20,000 Ghana cedis. In the spirit of inclusion, we come down to 10,000 cedis and above. 10,000 cedis and above.
close. We'll hear from our chairperson, and then we'll be out of here.
Tapa mahine nana edise atru wampem one Asante region minister ne say one more adi wo mutia one more du santehene eka no mehu ye nana osai kofi enso sabia krofom he so ewa hanoma ono so enene do mu na eveta ekiri ewa hanoma enya asempto abra it is out in twene na eka bom bia na say yewura ena ebeyi na 6 February 1874 na ojefo boso ne toso ensia afi apemdu wotwe ahanso ene enanmu ena kentampe omo ebeche no ede ne ecosystems enti no fana ena egusu a yehye emarefi sese grant Wesley wono ena odisa ekuyenim na obeye sante so edomo a wonmo ede sante hene kemprepe ede ne ekoye egudia wodo a womo sesai womo de koye me no ekasei no abepie asante memu America aban no de wono de womo de amanye kura womo sa na gibim then so British aban de yebinsia miensa eso a wobesa ba beje de akwa womo de ahaye opem so yewura no wosimpiti mprimprim okudie so okutwere so bancho kwa ne homo atudo wosimpiti mprimprim no anama kwawe besa ma wotwa ne nsamu jamu na no wonwa yiti a oba no ba fo ne sena etune yedie obra now ya ma moni ya ma hine ya fe ma hine eya akono ma hine eya edikam no ba no anama sansa anama besa kwawe a wotwa ne nsamu jamu sansa ofa de a wode ekire ko bia refi apasa chikoto wone no kana pia mo kaniyo asante mai da wase kana mai da wase sawo daso na onti asante mai eni no ma eso kakra owura ne hyenu eti opem so afo ne hyenu awiedia na ha ena yedisi midi ene abusu apani owusu edumi yema munyina mo ene hwa wodi ahenewa subscribe share like na fo adwenche to ase efama
Adenti ni ebube ne brebe eze si ebube ebeye de den
kura preko enim sebe odwampopo bi esi kro ni mu a wase wadore sra Tanyini wantena fie ema aseduamfo
blani pie frimantam bahin se pin enye nkwande wa na yesotro no wa
ansa na odi asebe fita na no akode ebrensi am wa otua ne nsem mojabumo ni hu bi
duanani wie klaman wo ye sofo kra wonye ye bi
tontonte ye no nsa na ye fa
Nyansapo
abone ntakra na mane yekese na ntakra abone de fanyinam kwatere kwa
mada woro mantuma ye fe ni din de sein
ni din do Obama
akola wa no so na se otrimu osuma ense bratam
the family ne honhon hia na America sa
sebe ka ya twere ni mu nyame nai ebu afaso enye de ya twere ni mu twa nyame
sebedi akone be kwen bodi atwede na se kofi nro ni ya aben ntime nyina ni mu ampata na wo yade ya